turning $1 into a $1 billion giveaway in 30 modules, one step at a time. And welcome back to episode 5, guys. Mr. Big and I would like to welcome you back to another fantastic turning one humble dollar to $1 billion giveaway. Now, I'd like to start with, firstly, can't get the pig here off him. He wants to just run away and hide with it. So we'll let him do that. Buried somewhere probably. If he's alien and Bigfoot, who knows. So guys, stay dialed in after the humble pie to listen to the philanthropist act of kindness I've ever received. And it's a bit touching, viewers, I'll give you a heads up. Okay. Very rewarding gift that was given to you. Alright guys, so anyway, tonight's hack revolves around merch products. Now, understanding that every YouTube channel out there has their merch products, and as you can see in previous episodes, I like to be a little bit different, hence swag cap, and that's right there. Tonight's gig is basically a product that I made in the 90s, a company called All Glow Pajamas. Look, I had 49 different product lines at one point, and the glow in the dark theme. But these guys, these ain't like you bring up the merch companies like you can today, right? These are 180 gram polycotton interlock to the mill. Now, I completely made the whole product. It's not new to me. I have had a little experience in it. So when it comes to professionalism on the module, I could have a little bit of experience on there. Photo here, you'll see this was a promotion at the Royal Easter Show in Sydney. I wasn't using the Oriental Asian philosophy back then, from 50 to 100 grand, okay? Easter Show promotion. Back to what we're saying, merch products are a big thing on YouTube. My merch will probably be more like novelty products, because we like to be different here. Everyone has a baseball cap, but nobody has a swag cap, if you're getting me drift, all right? It'd be creative. And because I always love to share a story, I'd really like to take you through my glow-in-the-dark pajama story. It was really through desperation, all right? I was put up in a really hard place back then, and I had to come up with something really fast. So, most people would get a plumber trade or bricky labour or something like that. This is my idea. And they still glow today. Like, they're still, after 25 years, right, they still glow full on. I'll lights off later just to show the viewers. I'm very proud, mate. I was very proud. Like, it's, just a pair of pajamas to some people, but when you created the whole thing, an accomplishment, Look at my melon. Look at that. I know it don't fit. All right, I get that. But it was desperation, okay? Anyway, they are real. And my critics back in them days were, get a real job. Here we are, 25 years down the track, still plugging them. The old duck's had his day, he's a bit worn out. If you followed previous episodes, 1B21 logo, philanthropy, and maybe on streets today would recognise this instead of this. We'll do today's hack is an old product of mine. It come with a sticker, it fell off. Got a couple of good stories with this is why I wanted to share it with you. It does fit the $16 to $32 hack, okay guys? And also to produce a pair of Cool Duck All Glow, can't help myself, Cool Duck All Glow pajamas, they cost around $8,000 viewers to actually produce, all right? To purchase the ingredients, the glow, the fabric, the prints, construct the screens, to run the mill, the fabric mill, and labelling, etc. Now, always got a story. Now, when I met Charlie, the textilist who ran the fabric part of it, I explained to Charlie that I was making these glow pajamas. And Charlie says to me, listen, mate, I've been in this game for 30 years. You can't do it. Well, I said, Charlie, I've been in this game 3 minutes. I've got a pair in the car. I'll go get them. Textiles, tick. But the best part was when they picture a big fabric mill, just a big factory. They're running all the fabric through. I said to Charlie, let's turn the lights off. Mate, we had the whole place glowing. Mate, all we could see was the whites of our eyes and the whites of our teeth. And I looked at Charlie and said, can be done. He looked at me and said, yes, and we shook hands. But no, on the serious side, accomplished plenty. It was a lot of hard work to get to this stage. And viewers, I'll let you know, I've had these for over 25 years. This actual pair, this is the actual last pair of the glow-in-the-dark pyjama thing. So I'm using the very last pair of glow-in-the-dark pyjamas to use for the hack, and that I was able to share some amazing stories that went with this. Crazy. Well, say no more. Now viewers, but let me finish on this. The rag trade game, very, very hard industry. Back then, the government actually brought out the GST, which is pretty normal these days. They brought out the GST because of industries, the top two, the rag trade and fisheries industry. Many other industries, requirement from the government to introduce the GST due to regulations that they couldn't monitor industries such as the rag trade. And just touching it, is the GST a good thing for Australia? Now, it's been out for many years. We may look into that later with future episodes where we will go through tax and not to go to jail for it. Latest news flash, viewers. Now, I've got to say, I was just about to sell the glow pyjamas. I gave the rerun to the episode to my daughter, and this is my daughter Maddie, by the way. Welcome to the channel.
Hello.
What Maddie's here for is to remind me of something I said many years ago, that the last pair of glow pyjamas was actually promised to Maddie's first child being born.
That doesn't exist yet.
So, to keep the channel real, my daughter's not going to buy the pyjamas, of course. What we've come to realise is that I'll give them to Maddie as I said, but Maddie was quite happy to donate. How much do you want to donate, Maddie?
I've got $50 to donate today.
All right, well, we even made profit, viewers. There you go. All right, so thank you. Mwah. And may my grandson enjoy them in the future.
Or granddaughter.
Or granddaughter. Bit of a technicality here, viewers. All right. Well, although I did, what we call this? I love donation. It's called a love donation. That's it. So we can move on with the channel. As I say at the end of every episode, thank you to all my family and friends, and here's my family. Thank you once again, and see you all. Gee, another product from back in the day, viewers, was our Cool Duck shampoo and conditioner. This bottle's been a bit hammered, but I'll still keep it for memorabilia. So everyone kneels down.
Yep. Why do they do that? Because someone didn't do it. Come on, Papa.
Oh, bad one, Nana.
Oi, Zeta, come on. Come on. break the tackle.
Well done, mate. Good game.
Did you like my defense that game?
Yeah.
And viewers, welcome to the Humble Pie. Now, I have looked back at a few of the other previous episodes, and I must admit, what the hell am I talking about? Some people would perceive that. So what I've done is I've put together a humble pie way to show you how this channel works is to bake it through the explaininator, and hopefully we will all understand what this channel is about. I get it. I've watched the previous episodes. Sit back, grab yourself a beverage of your choice. It takes a couple of minutes, and I'm very proud of how this turned out, I've got to say. Now viewers, I have built cars, I've built bikes, I've built houses, I have been mortgage finance, I have done wealth creation, I have done property portfolios, worked with the banking industry, and I'd love, viewers, to take this business plan to the bank and see if I could get $1 billion loan. I'd love to see the bankster's face. Sit back and enjoy the next. It takes a few minutes, and I did put it. It took me a month to get this together. I'm only just starting out on this YouTube thing. I'm just doing my best. Let's get right to it. Welcome to the Humble Pie. Here we go. get a bit out there. If you understand dimensions, understanding what the fifth dimension means. I try to connect with my fifth dimension. It would take a whole episode to go through it all, but do your homework. Fifth dimension, it's very positive, your frequency levels, and you've got your three dimension, which is pretty negative. Anyway, look it up, check it out yourself, guys. It's a good rabbit hole to go down. And tonight's philanthropy, it's very personal, probably one of the most personal acts of philanthropy I've ever encountered. Anyway, we'll listen to it later. You can imagine, so it comes in two stages tonight. The first is finish off from a cardboard box to a mansion. Now, I'm not the smartest guy around, but I want to know why people would rather be there than here. Now, everybody has their own opinion. I'm just sort of saying, especially in winter. Well, obviously, there's a bit more to it than people just living in cardboard boxes. Okay? But this is the breakdown. There are genuine people out there that need assistance. Earlier on, the government had facilities for them people. But you've got a couple of different kinds of homelessness. You've got the rich homeless. The rich homeless, you say? Mate, there's people, there's blokes out there that are worth a fortune, and they just don't care. They've walked away from life. They just don't care about the pressure of money. Mate, they just end up living as hobos. They've probably got a mansion somewhere, but they just choose not to live in it. They've walked away from their life. Then you've got the person who, through substance abuse maybe, something like that, they choose not to live in a home. They're happy to, living in the fast lane, and look, that's all allowed. But there's no right or wrong in this. I'm not bagging anyone, I'm not putting anyone down. You're allowed to live your life. That's what I'm saying. There's no right or wrong, and there's no cure to homelessness. Insane viewers. It's not just a one-case scenario. It's a very grey area, and there's no one person, there's no one crusader who can fix it. Because at the end of the day, there's people out there that don't want to be fixed. They're living their life. And I'm not saying that's wrong. Mate, everyone's allowed to live their own life. And if someone chooses to live in a cardboard box, they're allowed to. Me personally, not my style. I'd like to show you an actual $1 billion. Upon module 30, we'll start the giveaway, and if you want to be a part of that pile there, I would suggest subscribing if you haven't already. Roger, we'll go. As you heard, I've done a lot of philanthropy back in the late 90s, and the greatest reward I ever got from the Cool Duck series would have to be this story. Okay, so how it goes is many years ago during the Cool Duck thing, and as you know from previous episodes, we gave to homeless kids, Children's Hospital. I get a call from my daughter. She goes, "Dad, a girl from school today came up to me and said," they were both wearing Cool Duck caps, and she said, "Where did you get your Cool Duck cap from?" And my daughter goes, "My father makes them." And my daughter said, "How did you get yours?" And this young girl said when she was in hospital, Santa Claus gave it to her. The reason she was in hospital was over Christmas, tragically, her family passed away in a car accident that Christmas. The only thing that gave her a smile was the old Cool Duck cap. And now, at horrendous time in hospital, when she went back to school, she was wearing this cap, and that's where she met my daughter. The message that she gave my daughter to let me know how much of a wonderful man I am. And believe me, viewers, that was the biggest payment, reward, whatever you want to call it, in this whole series. So I'm glad I got through actually share that with you. Still touches me today, hardcore. One of the greatest gifts, absolutely one of my all-time philanthropy rewards. So viewers, I'm very confidently can say this cap will not be for sale. This is not the exact cap, but this is the exact colour theme. Yeah. So what is the true value of this hat? $8? They're priceless. And always viewers, before we say night, I'd like to thank our supporters on the channel, family, friends, everybody that gets involved, and most importantly, as always, our viewers. I thank you all for being a part of this wildest ride I've ever been on. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to come. This is how I found him. I don't know. I've got no idea. Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching another crazy episode where we turn a humble $1 into a $1 billion giveaway in 30 modules, one step at a time. Good night, all. After the storm.